From years of coaching the owners of small to mid-sized companies, we've found that businesses go through a very predictable set of organizational developmental steps. In fact, each developmental step on what we call the 5 steps of freedom requires passage through an aha zone. We call these the 5 steps to freedom in business. So you're going to pass through these things, and as long as you stay above break even and learn not to blame, and as long as you move to the aha zone and don't give up, you can pass through these 5 steps to freedom in business. Welcome to Summit Scale, where entrepreneurial leaders come to learn how to grow their small businesses into mid-sized companies. And so let me just explain to you each of these 5 steps. The first step in the 5 steps to freedom is the step we call the creation step. This is when you're beginning as an unknown in the marketplace, researching a viable niche or approach for your business, and developing a working prototype of your business model and launching the enterprise. Every business comes into the market in this place of basically being irrelevant to the marketplace because it's being created. And your business is not relevant, and what you're typically doing at this stage is you're researching, you're trying to figure out what kind of business model will work in this market. You're beginning to create the model so that you can go to the market and make money. Now, one of the things that we also know is that buying a business that already exists or buying a franchise can help you skip the creation step and come right into the marketplace with a good and proven model. But a lot of people start from scratch. Now, for those of you who know your own business right now and you're not a franchise business owner, you're an independent business owner, you're either passing or have passed through this creation phase. You're figuring out how to make money, and once you've rolled that out, you head into what's called the chaos phase. And the chaos phase is when you begin waging the often bloody battle of becoming cash flow positive. You do it by investing heavily in sales and marketing and other high impact growth strategies. Your goal is to create effective marketing systems and build enough brand awareness to capture as much market share as possible, as quickly as possible. And sadly, only a handful of businesses ever make it past this stage. And if you're struggling to find enough time to really work on your business, chances are you're stuck here. Still, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and if you can power through it, you'll soon find yourself in the next phase. The third step is control. This is when you convert cash flow into profit by stabilizing and organizing your operations, measuring your well-chosen performance metrics, and fine-tuning and adjusting the business model. This step is all about systems, organizing the business in such a way that you aren't needed for every decision, every sale, every day-to-day interaction with staff and customers. What you're trying to do is get your business to continue expanding into the 4th step, which we call prosperity. We're also deleveraging at this stage, paying back some of the debt that we've almost always accumulated, either through investments or loans, and as we plowed through the chaos stage. Your goal here is to solidify a position of dominance in your niche market by economizing and optimizing for efficiencies. This will allow you to continue to invest in growth and repay debt. When you've reached this point, you can really start to enjoy the fruits of your labors. And when we get through the prosperity stage and then have the ability to move into the freedom stage, your final act is to reproduce yourself and develop a strong core of leaders who will continue to grow your business through partnerships, joint ventures, and acquisitions. At this point, you will enjoy the luxury that comes from having free time and free cash flow. Many people go into business because they dream of freedom. Michael Gerber has written probably the most authoritative book. It stood the test of time. It's called The E-Myth, and he talks about the entrepreneurial myth, the myth that anyone can come in and start a business and do well and have all your dreams come true. And that's really what motivates a lot of people to start business. But the reality, what most people learn in business, is that we start a business and getting through these 5 steps takes a lot longer than we think, because Most people who start businesses are technicians. We're good at building a house or cutting hair or doing whatever, and you can be doing a business based on what you're good at, but learning how to be a great business owner can take a little longer than most people expect. If this resonates with your experience and you would like to learn how to speed up your journey through these steps, then you might want to consider taking up one of my free complimentary coaching sessions. Go to www.summitscale.biz/consult and book a call to see if you qualify. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.